Yeah, last week with the testosterone topic, it was finals week and I had a lot going on aside from that too. So I'm gonna briefly talk about both topics in this video. Testosterone is like a mega decision. For me personally, that's actually like a much larger decision than to get like top surgery or something, because top surgery is like, I know for a fact that I would be comfortable with it. I know what the results are gonna be like to a pretty good extent. But testosterone is somewhat unpredictable because, I mean, you've never had, you don't know what your voice is going to sound like. You don't know if you're going to be like massively hairy or massive, like muscly and stuff. There's just like a lot of things you don't know how your body is going to react to it and blah, 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 blah. It's irreversible too. I mean, some of it is reversible, but there are things that you will never be able to take back if you decide that you don't like the way it worked. Some of the guys on the channel, if you lose your singing voice, you can't take that back. Although I've not really seen anyone say that they've lost their singing voice before. Usually people still sound amazing after they're on TV. They train their voice well and keep it up and whatnot. I have no idea what I want to do yet, but if I do go on it, I will probably go on a very low dose. The next topic, this week's topic, is family, and I don't know how to approach this one. uh, I mean, my dad knows, my mom knows, but no one else in my family knows, and I'm quite afraid to tell them all because I'm in a Christian family, and though my dad is one of the really open and accepting Christians, and my mom is trying, I know that there's probably going to be people in my family that are telling me that I'm going to go to hell and they're just going to be after me, and I just have a feeling, and I don't really want that, but I guess you just have to deal with it. I guess no, not everyone's gonna approve, so you just gotta deal with it. I know there's some parents that would probably, I mean, there's parents that kick you out for just being gay, so I can't imagine, um, I can't imagine there's not parents that would kick you out for being trans. Um, and if that's the case, then I suggest to you, if you, whoever you are, if you're one of those people with parents like that, then I know it sucks, and I know it's like kind of torturous, but you should just wait till you're completely out, not like out of the closet, but like out of the house. Even if you're 18, they could still kick you out of the house if you're not ready to move out yet. So you should probably just get your independence going. Um, but don't assume that your parents are gonna be that bad unless you have like solid proof. You should like bring up hypotheticals or like talk about famous trans people or something and see what they say about it, maybe. Um, what I kind of had a stepping stone with my dad, and this is kind of a suggestion maybe to some people. I actually didn't even mean to make this stepping stone, but it worked. It did work. It helped me figure myself out, and it helped him figure me out. So basically, like over a year before I came out as trans, um, I said to my dad in the car one day, I was like, I don't always feel like a girl. Like, I feel like I could be a boy when I'm with the guys. And he was like, yeah, sure. He's still not very open to the whole gender fluid thing. He thinks there's still like one or the other, and I'm trying to like tell him, well, that's not really true. I mean, I'm not very binary myself, so I mean, hopefully he'll see that in the future that it's not true. Um, but yeah, so that was a good stepping stone because he recalled that conversation, and that's how I was able to bring it back up, and it was good. It was a good way to help me come out. Another thing about family is that they might deny it. They might still just have this hope in their mind that you are not trans, and that's my mom. She has for the longest time, even when she had suspicions of me liking females, um, she has been just in denial, thinking I'm gonna get over it, it's a phase, all that kind of thing, but, you know, she's raised me and she should be able to see that I was never I was never, I mean, I'm feminine, but I mean, I was never, like, really girly, and I was never, like, you know, I was always a tomboy, and I don't know, I don't feel like there's any evidence that this would be a phase. And even if I wasn't a tomboy, that doesn't lessen the fact that it's not a phase. There's plenty of trans guys that grew up quite girly because that's all they knew how to do. Or maybe because they liked it, and it doesn't matter if they liked it, because it doesn't. Ah. Back on topic. So there might be those people, and you just have to like be consistent, and eventually they'll realize that it's not a phase. um, and then the last thing that I want to talk about, because I have this troubles with my dad. Actually, this kind of goes back to testosterone. He thinks there's this set, like, layout, like that, you know, like the whole checklist thing. He kind of thinks that like I'm for sure I'm gonna go on hormones. I'm for sure I'm gonna get both surgeries, and he like talks about it all the time, and I'm like, well, I'm not sure, but he still talks about it, and I don't think he understands that there's there's other ways to go about passing, and there's other ways to feel comfortable in your body, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure yet, and I have plenty of time to figure it out. There's probably a lot more I could cover on both of those topics, but I just wanted to smush them together. I gotta do stuff with my life, like play The Sims Medieval, which may or may not be why I didn't post a video yesterday. Okay, yeah. Bye.